Hey guys, this is Super Shag and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be reviewing the 3 different sizes of Toy Network Sonic plushes that I have. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Now we're first going to take a look at this small Sonic plush. And little fun fact about this one, I've had him since around 2015 or 2016. And I actually did a review video of him along with the Tails and Knuckles plush from Toy Network. But I took that down because I wanted to redo the video. But since I have these two, I decided that I'd just review them together. So, they're all unique in their own way. They have a different design, different pattern. But yeah, let's continue on with the small Sonic. So as you can see, his ears will always droop down no matter what you do. If you try and prop them up, they'll just kind of... Well, this one actually kind of stayed up a little bit, but within time it'll probably fall over, or... Yeah, I'd rather not mess with that. He's got the plastic eyes, which some people find to be creepy, but I actually find them charming. He's got a very awkward downward pointing nose. He's got a very odd smile, which just looks like an arrow. It's very thin thread. When you look at his spikes on the side, they look decent, but when you look at the back, it looks like a starfish with like a big old nose. You can put some glasses here. It looks like an old man starfish with a big old nose. His back spikes are okay though, and his tail's pretty nice. The body itself is decent. It's not that well stuffed, and the little stomach is a little bit off. This side's a little bit bigger while this one's a little smaller, but that doesn't really take away a whole lot because it still looks okay. When you look at his arms, they're kind of stubby, but also kind of somewhat proportionate. The hands are the most awkward part of it, though, of the arms, because he barely has a thumb, or like a little nub, and he has 3 big fingers, and they don't look very good. Same case with the other hand. This is it looks like it's a mesh between a finger and a thumb. And I think that's the same case, yeah, with that hand. So it looks really awkward. His legs are very paper thin because there's no stuffing in it. And when you look at the shoes, they're pretty decent. I like the way the strap looks. And I like the little yellow line in the back. And I like the buckle. I like how it's just like a different piece from the actual strap. It's pretty decently made. They're filled with beans and stuffing. This one's mostly filled with beans, while this one's a little bit less filled with beans. It's more stuffing in this one. And I just found that out. So, he used to have a tag, but, you know, I was young, so I cut it off, unfortunately. Don't crucify me for that. He also had a tag with the Sonic logo and whatnot. So this is like an original Toy Network Sonic. So that probably ruined the value, but, you know, it's still really valuable to me, nonetheless. Next we have what I consider a very interesting version of the Toy Network Sonic plush. It's like a medium size. I'd say it's about maybe 12 inches or so. Now this plush is actually interesting to me because of the embroidered eyes. Not a whole lot of Toy Network Sonic plushes have this. And I'm sure it's only Sonic, but I could be wrong. Leave a comment if I'm wrong. But yeah, he's just very interesting. He looks the same as this Sonic, but he's obviously bigger. And to me, he looks a little bit better. Now the back spikes are the same. You know, you got the really awkward starfish with the big nose. And then you have the pretty decent back spikes and tail. The stomach on this one is actually really bad, because this side's a little bit lower than this side. His hands are somewhat better, because now you can actually see that he has 4 fingers. He should have 5, but I guess Toy Network was kind of lazy on that, because these are pretty much carnival plushes. His legs are not super paper thin and noodly. I mean, they still are noodly, but not paper thin. And then, of course, you see the shoes, they're pretty much the same, except they're not filled with beans. And the shoe shape is actually pretty good on this one. They're more pointy, which is actually a little bit more accurate to Sonic's shoes. And his nose actually isn't pointed downward, which I actually kind of like. But yeah, I don't know if the embroidered eyes like make this plush rare or anything, but this is the only listing I've seen. Like, he was the only one I saw on eBay, like any Toy Network Sonic plush with embroidered eyes. So it was a really lucky buy for me. He's probably one of my favorite modern Sonic plushes, actually, just because of his unique look. But yeah, that's the 12-inch modern Sonic. And now we have the big boy. I think he's about 14 inches. I could be wrong with these sizes, but I got him before I move on with this one. I actually got him February of this year, I believe, for around $12 off eBay, like I've mentioned. This guy I got in November of 2018 off eBay. I think he was around 16 or so. I think he's probably like one of my other favorite modern Sonic plushes. So this one as well. Actually, I like all three of them because I really like Toy Network. But this guy's really cool. Fun fact: my girlfriend has the same plush, so I got my own, just that way we could have Sonics. I don't know. I just thought it would be cute, and she thinks so too. He's actually pretty cool. I really like the iron-on eyes. I know a lot of people don't like that, and they think it's ugly, and also the shiny material they used for the main plush. A lot of people don't like that, but I do. It was supposed to be for the 15th anniversary of Sonic, but I like that. I like that about this. Not because Sonic 06 or anything. It's just because, like, this plush is unique to its anniversary, which I really like. His ears, instead of being stationary and sometimes drooping, I mean, it still kind of does, but it's floppy. He's got floppy ears. And I always found that to be one of the funniest things about this plush. His back spikes are really, really weird, but I like them. Like, it's even more apparent that the starfish has a big nose, but back spikes are fine. His stomach is actually really well done. Not a lot of Toy Network Sonic plushes have a perfect stomach. I'm looking at you, Medium Sonic. His arms are very noodly, so are his legs, but not as much as Kelly Toy Sonic. And we'll get to that later. Here's his hands. He's got a very understuffed thumb, and his hand is like a pancake, or like a oven mitt. His legs are pretty okay. His shoes are pretty nice. The only thing is that the straps aren't a separate piece, they're actually part of the shoe, which is okay. I don't mind that. Here's his buckle. It's a separate piece that's actually stitched onto the shoe itself. Of course, with all the other Toy Network Sonics, they have the yellow thread on the back. The only thing about my plush is that he has a stain, and I haven't gotten the chance to clean it off yet. So, sorry you had to see that gross stain. But, here we have the tag. This is the only Toy Network Sonic plush of Sonic that I have the tag, because I only have 3. So it says Toy Network, all new materials consisting of polyester fiber. And then it's just got, like, Viz Media, because Sonic X. So it's Sonic Project. You can tell, that's Sonic X because of Sonic Project. But, yeah. I forgot to mention, he's pretty soft because of his material, and I like that about this plush. But yeah, that's gonna do it for these 3 plushes. Overall, like, a lot of people, I mean, there's like 2 different sides. So there's one that really hates this, like, company that made these Sonic plushes, or just the Sonic line in general. That's what I meant. And there's also people that really love it. And then there may be some people in between, like a love-hate relationship, but I love these plushes. Like, I love the fact that they're, you know, unique to their own style, you know, especially with the anniversary one. You know, you could find them anywhere, like at a Six Flags or a Carnival or anything like that. I actually haven't seen any recently, though, from the last time I went to, like, a fair. So I guess they're becoming really hard to find. But they're just really cool plushes, and, you know, if you're a Sonic collector and you really like unique looking Sonic plushes, I highly recommend going for these guys, because they're gonna spike up in price someday, and they're just really nice to have in a collection. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.